I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Come on in. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, put your city, state, country, island, wherever you are from in the chat. Welcome. I'll give you guys a shout out real quick. Happy Friday. Come on in. Thank you. Welcome to the mods. I see Cookie from the Shy is here, giving everybody a hello. Anyone you see with a wrench behind their name, they are here to make sure you have a good time in the chat. Okay, so just follow their instruction. I don't mind who comes over to visit us here. What's up, Linda Gamble? All I ask is that we keep it respectful, okay? Just keep it respectful. We're just here to have a good time, child. That's it. Did y'all see my sister clone in the house? This is my real sister. We have the same mama, same daddy, okay? So I like to say that to people. She's not my play sister. She's my real sister. Good afternoon. What's up, DC? What's up, Dallas, Georgia, Detroit? What's up, Brooklyn? I see you. Come on in. I hope you guys have been having a good week, okay? Because we have been under some kind of, I don't know, crazy full moon, and all kinds of stuff is supposed to be happening to folks, okay? What's up, Virginia? What's up, Hollywood, Florida? Florida again, welcome. Cleveland in the house, California. All right, you guys. So I got a variety of stuff that we're going to talk about today. I got some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. I got a correction I need to make as well. What's up, Columbus? Napa? What's up? What's up, Napa? Let's see. You got some good wine over there? What's up, Oakland? Okay. Did I tell y'all that my dad is from the Cali area? Cali and Texas, but he lived a large majority of his life in Cali. What's up, DC? Or I should say Durham, North Carolina. I don't know how I mixed those letters up. That is NC for North Carolina. Okay, I know my states. Come on in. Anyway, y'all, you know how we do it over here. I see 272 of you are in the house. Just make sure you hit the like button, please, and thank you. All right, and then we're going to get into these stories, okay? Philly, Philly, Philly. And I'm going to start with a blind item because that's my thing. Okay, that's my thing. So I'm going to put this question up for you guys, and then I'm going to have you guys guess, okay? So here's a question. I'll keep saying, posting your hellos in the chat. But here is the question. I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to see this. Okay, let me get this up here. Well, let me take it down, child, and put it back up. Okay, here it is. This group recently settled a lawsuit. This group recently settled a lawsuit for $880 million, a total payout of $1.5 billion to 1,353 victims. Who was it? Who was it that made that big payout when all this stuff is going on with P. Diddy? They're going to slide the offerings under the table, hoping that nobody would see it, okay? Who do y'all think that was? Who do y'all think that was? 1,353 victims, an $880 million settlement, and they already paid out $740 million. So a total of $1.5 billion has been paid out. Let's see if I stumped y'all today. Come on in. Welcome, everybody. I love to see you guys here. I'm happy you are joining me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, come on. This is stuff we should keep our eye on, y'all. Let's see. Do y'all need a clue? Let me see. Let's see. You said Trump, not Fox. Here we go. Leo the Lioness. The Catholic Church. The Catholic Church. It was the Los Angeles Archdiocese. That's right, you guys. They paid out a whopping $880 million. They settled on that yesterday. Had already paid out $740 million. Total payout, $1.5 billion. Los Angeles Diocese has agreed to pay $880 million to hundreds of victims of clergy. Y'all see the information there, SA, dating back decades. Check that out. Hold on. We're going to read all of it, child. The settlement was with 1,353 people who alleged that they were abused by local Catholic priests. Is the largest single child SA settlement in Catholic Archdiocese history, according to experts. Okay, the accusers were able to sue after California approved a law that opened up a 3-year window in 2020, similar to what New York did, right? That's how Cassie was able to bring her case against Diddy. So they did the same thing. Same thing. They were allowed to come back after the statute of limitations had passed. And I already told you they had previously paid 740, total payout, 1.5 billion. That's a lot of cash to all of those people. And look, that's not even it. Negotiations began in 2022. This is what the plaintiff said yesterday. And here's the biggest part. The plaintiffs were abused 30, 40, or 50 years ago. Okay. Y'all know how people love to say, oh, you waited too long and this is just a cash grab and, all that stuff, child. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, we need to be paying attention to this because this is the type of stuff that sets precedent. And look at how much money they were willing to push out there under the table after P. Diddy is, literally railroading the news. That's all we get to see is his name everywhere. And you know how they said they were going to get the money? Review Hour. Let me take this down for 1 second. Review Hour. They said that they're going to get it from loans. Who would be willing to lend them money for this? Okay. Loans, some of their investments, from other churches that they cover. All right. She said, this is how wealthy the Catholic Church is, although they're always crying poor. This is just my personal opinion and no offense to any of the churchgoers. Yeah, child. I wanted to put that up there because that is significant. That is significant. And sometimes we sell ourselves short. We sell ourselves short when we are the victims of something. We like to say those kind of things, right? Mainly because we're taught to say it. These are things that we are taught to say to, oh, girl, you should have said that a long time ago, or, boy or whomever, because it could affect any of us. But people like to say, oh, you missed your window of opportunity. Nobody wants to hear that now. You're just trying to ruin that person's life. You're just trying to put a scar in their career or on the church or whatever these things are. And they had already offered them $740 million, which they took. But they brought in a little extra $880 million this time. Crazy. Absolutely kooky. Not kooky that they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like they deserve all the money they can get. Okay. Because at the end of the day, the things that happen to us, they live inside of us. They live inside of our heads. All your job is in life when you get that kind of money is to make new memories for yourself. So you don't have to, live and sleep that shit because it does affect you, period. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. 506 of y'all are here in the chat. Okay. I just finished up my blind item. Make sure y'all spread the word because I haven't seen this in the blogs. I haven't seen any of that in the blogs. They are putting all kinds of stuff about the baby oil and whatnot. Not that they shouldn't. Okay. But I'm just saying, let's spread the knowledge. Let's learn these things. Okay. For the group behind us. Let me see. A lot of children are shamed, were shamed. A lot of children are shamed, and threatened not to speak on it. But keep in mind, those victims were from 30, 40, and 50 years ago. Okay. Some in the present, but 30, 40, 50-year-old victims finally got their payday. Finally got their payday. Okay. So anyway, let's get it. What? Diana, Popeye was one of your favorite cartoons. I wanted an olive oil one, but I couldn't. The one I wanted, they didn't have. So I'm gonna wear Popeye. Popeye was one of my faves too, child. Y'all know I like to put on a good nostalgic t-shirt. Okay. Google how much land the Catholic Church owns, more than Bill Gates. Those mofos don't need no loans. That's what they said. Okay. I don't know if it was just a part of their press statement, but they said they got to take out a loan to make up for this money, child, to get their coins right, to get their nickels and dimes right, child. Let's see. I love your blind item segment, which means I have to pay more attention to current events. Yes, I'm happy that you do love it because we talk a lot of gossip on this channel. Y'all know everybody goes to YouTube for gossip, but just one little important piece of, a nugget that y'all can share at the water cooler or, dinner table with the family. Let the folks know, because sometimes we speak about things as if it's, just us, child, and it's not. And people ended up, getting their justice in court, and we be sitting around talking about, can you believe that girl took him to court? Hell yeah, take him to court. Take him to court. Get your money, child. Talk. Don't let anybody shut you up ever. And don't let anybody tell you that you don't deserve justice, period. Okay. Popeye is the reason you started eating spinach as a kid. Y'all are killing me. All right, let's get on to the next one, child. Let's talk about, who do I have? Let me get this video up real fast. Hold on. Let me see if I can post it. I think I have one for Sunny. I don't know if congratulations are in order, but let's pull it up. Sunny Minks did a late night post yesterday. Here we go. Where a child, y'all see that? I don't know if she is boasting a baby bump or if it's just a fupa. Y'all put it in the chat. She didn't actually say it was a baby bump. She just said, that she's out here in La La Land, most sun, enjoying herself. But she did show that she had a little, foliage up there in the front. So go ahead and tell me, because I don't really like to guess at these things. But she did post herself, and a lot of people were suggesting that it could be a baby bump. But we should wait. I said the other day when she had showed herself in the most sun blanket, okay, a lot of people are saying, well, some people are saying fupa. Some people are saying fupa, but I said the other day when she was underneath her Moses and Sunny blanket, I said, I wonder if she's gonna pop out and show the ninjas over there on the reunion that she is pregnant. And sure enough, she came out with her hair done, wearing her bustier or some sort of t-shirt there, and she got the girls sitting up, and she got the belly showing. So I thought that was interesting. This is talk about worthy, gossip worthy. We should not joke. No, I'm not joking. She has already shared with us that she has been going through IVF treatment. I worked IVF for damn near 10 years. I understand what's going on, and that's why I said I'm not sure whether it is true or false, but this is a storyline that she brought to the table. She's also shared that part of her journey, and she also knows that when she shows herself in this state, that people are going to say either congratulations or whatever the case may be. So a lot of people are saying at this point, she has not confirmed a yes or a no. We are guessing, but I think that she wanted us to talk, or otherwise she wouldn't have posted the picture. So we're going to talk about it, because I know for myself and for the ladies that I saw in the clinic every day, there were certain rules that we gave to everyone who walked out of the door with an IVF treatment. Number one, Do not tell anybody that you've undergone IVF. That's your first thing, because you don't want the stress of, are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Because if your body isn't receptive to those medications, the stress does not help. That's number one. Number two, um, number two, you're not supposed to tell anyone that you are pregnant until we've gotten you all the way to the end of that third trimester, child. So that is what I know to be a fact. All right. Okay. So that's all I wanted to say. We'll start it off with that. Okay, let's get this down. But yeah, a lot of people are saying yes, that they think she is. All right. Well, congratulations to her either way. She has been, showing up, rubbing her stomach, and suggesting that that was the case. Let's see, Lisa Love, I see you. Yeah, you inject yourself in the belly. Yes, absolutely. And I have woken up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. with all kinds of calls about, I missed my dose of medication. I did this, I did that. So I know what these ladies go through. Okay. So that is not to make fun. I'm just sharing the business, what y'all see. All right, let's move on to the next. We are going to talk about, who do we have? Let's talk about Kroy real quick. Kroy and Kim. I don't know if you guys saw this story, but they are still going after each other. Kroy and Kim. Oh my God. Y'all know they live together. They have been divorcing, but they are able to still stay in the house together. I think the last time we heard anything about the judge intervening in their world, he had gave them a schedule for who can use the main bathroom, right? He said, this is the times you can use the bathroom, and this is the time Kroy can use the bathroom, in order to keep them from fighting. But y'all, it looks like they are still fighting. Kim Zolciak has now claimed that her husband, a strange husband, spies on her in their shared home. Okay, so that's crazy. Y'all can talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. It is still going on. In the latest sealed motion, Kim is saying that he is surveillancing her in the home. She even alleged that he takes photos of her and passes them out. Where's he taking pictures of her at? In the bathroom? Kim also reportedly asked the court to force Kroy to give back the items that he took from her and to be prohibited from touching any of her things. Damn. So anyway, they are still playing tit for tat over here with Kroy and Kim. Okay, why did they live together through going through a divorce? So in the state of Georgia, if you are going through a divorce, neither party will be forced to leave the home unless there is physical violence. If you both live there, the children live there, they can stay. Okay, they can both stay. They have a really big house, a mansion. One should be able to stay on one level, the other one in the other level. I think they had 4 bathrooms or something. At this point, they're just playing games with each other. But they need this divorce to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot. So let's also talk about Karen. Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. Let's see. Dang, Kim and Kroy are the perfect ghetto version of After the Love Is Gone. Okay. They've always been the ghetto version for me. If y'all ever heard me tell a story about Kim and Kroy, I said they were ghetto from the beginning. Not a lot of people like that. They wanted to give Kroy a little more grace, but they are ghetto. I'm sorry. the perfect definition. Okay. Not the other. They are the definition of ghetto. But Miss Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac, if y'all didn't know, she had asked that her court case be dismissed. She had a DUI case earlier this year, and she said that there was an illegal search and seizure, okay, while she was detained. And I also think that she was stating they did not read her Miranda rights. So she is asking that the case be kicked out of court, or at least she did ask, but she was denied. Okay, they did deny her request. I guess she will have to prove all of this in court and see what happens next. But yeah, that's the first blow to this case. It is still ongoing. I heard Giselle say the other day, when people were trying to compare Karen to, I believe, Shannon from Real Housewives of the OC. And they said Shannon was a closed case. She ran into a house. Everybody knew she ran into the house. She ended up pleading guilty, went into rehab, yada, yada, yada. They said that Karen, it is a little extra because they believe that she was mishandled on the scene. So this is some new information that is coming out that we had not heard before. But Karen is saying that she was mishandled. They just came in and just railroaded her, did not read her rights, did not just went through the car, started searching for things. And she said that this was against her legal rights. Okay. She did deny doing a breathalyzer, I believe. Let's see, but she was drunk. How Karen know what happened? She did deny medical attention at the scene as well, from what I'm understanding. I don't know if she ended up going after the fact, but she did deny medical attention. Okay, so people are still saying no grace for me. They said they just want Karen to be accountable. All right. So, all right, Karen, we're going to keep an eye on it. We're going to keep an eye on it. Let's talk about one of Karen's castmates. Child. Y'all see that? That's Bigfoot Mia. Okay. Bigfoot is what Candace called her. She actually just did an interview on Carlos King's page where she said she stands 5'11", flat-footed, and she has a size 12 foot. I'm not making fun, but damn, I only laugh because Ink looks so small when he's beside her. Ink is the boyfriend, the man that she has been dating for a little while. Okay. Now, if y'all didn't hear that doggone that interview that was on Carlos King's page, it was wild because she did not keep all of her stories intact. If y'all don't know, Carlos King calls her Mia be lying. Okay. He calls her Mia be lying. And she ended up going onto the platform and she was lying. She was lying about she stayed lying. First lie. He asked her point blank, have you and your good friend Jacqueline, the one that you let have a threesome with you and Gordon, your husband, did she also partake in any activity between you and Ink? She pled the fifth. She said that she did not know. I don't remember. I don't remember is what this heifer said. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I see Miss Vaughn in the comments. Miss Vaughn, listen, I want you to know that there's a lot of Black women who love Kroy, who love him. I kid you not. Even though all those rumors came out about Kroy calling Sweetie, partaking in certain things. But yeah. Anyway, I just saw that rolling up. Anyway, let me play a little bit of this video for y'all if I can find it, because I was listening to it late last night thinking, what the hell is she talking about? But yeah, she said herself, she is 5'11". She has a size 12 foot. Here's the gag. Carlos King took out a damn measuring tape and said, give me your foot. And then he measured it. Tacky, but she did it. She let him have it. She let him have her foot. Anyway, let me see if I can play something for y'all. Hold on.
My hustle. Teach the girls. You know? How do you feel when people feel like, Mia, you hustled Gordon while you were in a relationship with Ink? So I feel like, it's easy for people to think that, right? But in reality, Gordon actually, back in the day, I'm not going to say bad about my soon-to-be ex-husband because we were.
Pause. She said, I'm not going to talk bad about my soon-to-be ex-husband. This interview, I think, dropped earlier this week, and already she talking nasty as hell, okay? Called the man a predator, okay? But she said, I'm not going to be talking bad about him.
My soon-to-be ex-husband, because we are still legally married, or they're divorced. So, allegedly. Okay, I had to do it. Okay. Now, so You know, Gordon actually helped a lot of the women in the club back in the day. He was considered, you know, a high roller. Now, in hindsight, Gordon was spending a lot of money in the club because of a condition he had, which, unless you're close to him, you don't know it. But when he would go into mania cycles, he would come to the club and he would spend crazy amounts of money. And I used to be like, dang, like, is it disposable income? Like, is he that successful? I mean, he owned 14 McDonald's restaurants. So I was like, yeah, he's like very successful.
All right, I'm gonna let it stop there. 14 McDonald's restaurants. Okay, that's what that man owned when she found, met him. Mia goes on to say that she never slept with Gordon, even though she was living with her now boyfriend, Ink. This was back in the day. She said she met Gordon when she was 19. She was living with Ink at 19, working at a gentleman's club. She actually gives the name of the club in this post I'm going to read to y'all. She gives the name of the club, and she made it seem like she was very naive. And I'm not going to say that, you don't get caught up in the life sometimes when you are a young woman trying to make a fast dollar. But I will say that if you work at a gentleman's club and you're a dancer, you're going into private rooms, you get savvy really fucking quick. You know what I'm saying? You get real savvy real quick. And so at your 19, young, tender 19 age, this older man, who she said was 50 when she was 19, and he's 70 something now. Mia will be 40 in November. She'll be 40. I think you need to pull back a little bit and think about the part you played in the things, okay? But here is what Mia had to say. Hold on, child. I done messed everything up. First, I want y'all to see the silhouette that Mia has, this little sexy onesie silhouette. This is the exact silhouette that she wore to the Carlos King interview, and then she ended up taking this picture, okay? Now, look at this. Can y'all see the silhouette behind the words? She put her silhouette behind those words. These are real small words. I know y'all can't see them, so I'm definitely going to read them. But this is what she said. Okay, this was posted last night. I don't know what prompted it, but she must be upset because, as y'all know, Gordon has asked for alimony. He said that he is old, in his 70s. He cannot just go out and get a job. He has taken care of this woman, he feels, for the majority of his life. And now he is asking that she takes care of him. And I asked y'all that question in a poll yesterday, and a lot of y'all said, you owe him, Mia. You should pay and cut it the hell out, right? But this is what Mia is saying now. She wants people to feel bad for her. She said, met my soon-to-be ex-husband at the Men's Club Charlotte. Okay, this club is still around today. Okay, I Googled it. You can go look it up. It's literally on Google. The reviews were not that great. They said that the dancers are either white, Latino, passing for white, or just white, period. No black dancers in the club is what they said. Anyway, she said she met him when she was only 19 years old. He would come into the club during certain seasons and spend endless amounts of money. Naturally, I was fresh bait, is what she said. Being the young and impressionable adolescent adult, he masterminded and manipulated me into thinking that he was a successful, powerful pillar in the community. Well, if he owned 14 McDonald's, wouldn't that make him rich to some extent and also a pillar in the community? McDonald's goes into communities, child. They have certain obligations. As a franchise owner of McDonald's, they have certain obligations that they do have to do for the community. Most franchises do, in order to keep them all, on the same page. Anyway, she said he won me by showing me interest in a charity organization that she was affiliated with. Now Mia wants us to believe that she was all about charity when she was 19 and not popping that coochie. Girl, good fucking bye. When I read this, I was so pissed. Mia, couldn't you have ran this by a friend before you wrote this shit out here, girl? You actually said on the show that you were a dancer that went into private rooms. And when they asked you point blank, did you do favors? You went, maybe. Girl, bye. Anyway, she said it was because he was interested in her charity that Gordon won her over. She said, completely grazing over one of our first conversations of his vague request. I'm looking for a woman who will make me a kept man. Just by the way, in the comments, at 19 years old, could a 50-year-old man turn your head if he wasn't rich? Put a 1 in the chat if a 15-year-old man could turn your head if he wasn't rich at age 19 or no, okay? Put a 3 in the chat if it's a no. Not unless he was Denzel Washington. All right, child. Nobody's willing to answer that question. Not unless he was Denzel Washington. A 3 could not turn your head, Tiffany. 3. Okay, so most of the people are saying, hell no. That man is going to have to come to the table with some promises that gets fulfilled. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Because this heifer's really acted like she was just dumb, just young and dumb. And that's not the case. You can't say that if you are in a strip club, Mia. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Why weren't you working at McDonald's? Ciao, bye. She said, this is exactly how the first couple of years went. He trapped me. I was confused, yet still found my own way through it all. My 24-year-old self. I was sitting at the executive table running a multi-million-dollar business, or businesses with an S. Listen, even after marrying her, he brought her into his world and had her sitting at his table. Mia, providing for my children and driving custom cars, traveling the world, what many would call a dream life, until my soon-to-be ex-husband failed to share that he had an excessive spending habit. He liked to spend on lavish gifts, and soon he would run all out of money. Okay? After walking in on him having, the business with one of her best friends, that's when she knew that she was not in the relationship she deserved. She followed her heart and went back to Inc. while staying married to her husband so that she could see if they could work it out. This is literally what she's saying, that she was just a saint. Yes, I went back to Inc. because he was my heart, and he was also just, making me feel better. But I wanted to make it work with my husband. So I stayed for the next 10 years running businesses and watching him burn us to the ground. And basically, she's saying that now that she is in a position where she feels like she's in show business, she's made it to Real Housewives of Potomac, she doesn't want to hear it from Gordon. She wants to be able to walk away from this relationship free of anything. She doesn't want to owe him anything. But I think that most of the people, just like y'all in the comments, were going after Mia and letting her know, you owe Pook. Pay up what you owe, Pook. Reap what you sow, Pookie. Okay? Listen, y'all still coming out with the 3s, child. But yeah, that is what is going on with Mia right now. It is a hot ass mess. I don't know how Mia thinks anyone's going to buy that story, but she does. People were literally coming after her. Someone said, I read it all, sis. And what I got from it is that you allowed yourself to be abused until the money ran out, but I'm praying for you. She said the money ran dry a year after marriage. That's not what you even said in the post, girl. She said, I stayed another 10 years, so I'm praying for you as well, queen. Girl, bye. Someone said, I hate your kids will see this and know that they were not made from love. People use donors all the time. That doesn't mean that children aren't made from love. Someone else said that Bravo should mandate that the cast do therapy because y'all be needing it. She said it was therapy that helped me realize that I've been in an abusive relationship. So I agree. Okay. Mia is a mess. Mia is a mess. Let me take this down. Do I have anything else for y'all? Oh yeah. Let me put this up too real fast. This is Phaedra. Ciao. I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to hear Phaedra. I'll have to give y'all the quote because it'll be a problem. Listen, people are like, under no circumstances would they have been with anybody that long unless they had money, child. Trust and believe, Mia stashed that much of the money. Facts. Facts. I always said that Mia had a lying problem. Listen, she walked on there on that platform with Carlos King. He said, listen, I hope you know I'm just saying that in jest. It was not meant to offend, but Mia be lying. She was lying while she was talking to him. So he just started laughing like, damn, okay? Like, girl, you don't even know how to tell the truth, okay? But anyway, let's talk real quick. Let me take this back down because I need y'all to hear it from the beginning. Phaedra did an interview the other day. I think she was on Dancing with the Stars, and she ended up saying that she is the reason why Married to Medicine got its jump start or revival. She said she brought that show right where it needed to be, and that she always does. That's what she's doing right now on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that seemed to have pissed off Heavenly and Quad, child. They said, that's our show, ho. And you're never going to come on any platform and said that we gave you an opportunity. You were the one who, was fighting to get yourself back on TV. We gave you the opportunity. Okay. Let me see what else. Y'all still talking about me and piss people off. Sarita said exactly. Gordon was married, which is why she trapped himself with Mia. Should have stayed faithful to the first wife. And I forgot about that part, y'all. You're right. He was married when she met him. That's true. Okay. She was in a relationship and he was in a marriage. All right. Let's listen to what Heavenly and Quad has to say about Phaedra.
That was a kind of slap in the face because I honestly think, and you tell me what you think, did we not help her? I mean, your words, she was benched for 5 years. Those were your words.
Well, we didn't see her at all for 5 years. I mean, maybe sprinkles here and there, but not really much of anything. And if we're talking about revival, I would have to say she most certainly was resuscitated as I helped to usher her in to Married to Medicine. Okay, and I think it's the other way around. I think she's quite confused. I don't know, maybe she's been dropped on her head or something. I don't know. But I think when we're talking about reviving, I think it's the other way around. See, she did not revive Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine revived her career.
Okay. How do y'all feel about that? I know that we only saw that one season, and a lot of people did not like Phaedra on Married to Medicine. They didn't think she was a good fit. I actually enjoyed her, but she stormed right off the set after, from what I'm understanding, Heavenly brought on Phaedra's ex, Apollo, and his wife. She was like, they don't get to share any platform that I'm on, and she left. So we're going to have to see. How do y'all feel about that? Quad is so extra. Quad, Miss Quad, okay? Yes. Quad and Heavenly. Quad and Heavenly need a reality check. All right. Let's see. I agree with Quad. Okay. Yeah, Phaedra definitely was pushing her own horn, tooting her horn just a little bit. Is Quad still there? Quad is definitely still there. Quad is there with her new man as well. I believe Married to Medicine returns in December, if I'm not mistaken. I think it returns in December, okay? So we will be watching that over here. I agree with Quad. Okay, a lot of people agree with Quad. Maybe it's even. Some people don't. So Quad needs to be careful because Phaedra gives a nasty read just like Kenya. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to see what happens next. The ball is in Phaedra's court, okay? The ball is in Phaedra's court. We will see what Phaedra has to say to the ladies. But Phaedra right now, I'm pretty sure that her and Heavenly aren't getting along at all. She did not like one damn bit that she brought Apollo on there. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, the rumor is that Apollo's wife tried to jump Phaedra. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. That's what they're saying is going to happen in the upcoming season. And that's when Phaedra said, hell no, I don't know who y'all thought this was, but it won't happen on my dime. Okay. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's move on. Phaedra will read those two dusty, dusty hoes. Okay. Okay. Let me do a correction real quick, and then we'll get into this next bit of tea. I told y'all yesterday that I didn't know if Stormy was going to be on the reunion because there was a clip that came out of Stormy and Carlos King sitting together, and Carlos was asking her, give me 3 of the messiest moments from the first half of the season. And it looks like there's going to be a show that comes on Saturday, this coming Saturday, called Reality with the King Huntsville edition. Y'all remember he had the social media edition, and it would come in mid-season, and then he would get, the fan base to talk about things. This time he's not doing the fan base. It looks like he's going to bring on the cast to talk about certain things. So we'll get to see. And right now there is promo out here with Miss Stormy. So I think Stormy is donezo, won't be a part of any of the reunion, okay? I had heard that, and I was just like, oh, is she coming back? Because she did have some people over there in LA saying that they were working. They were hard at work at 7 a.m. Okay, so we will see. It might still be on the fence, but this is actually promo for a show that's coming on tomorrow. All right, so that's one. And now let's get into some more stuff. We're going to talk about Martell. We're going to talk about Nell Fletcher. We will see. Okay. Well, you don't want to burn bridges, child. Listen, he still has, his finger on the pulse when it comes to the TV scene. So even though she may have quit the show, being able to still, have some favors or doors open for her is good. So I think that's okay that she is coming back. But not coming back. Nix that. I mean, just being a participant on this new show, if that's what's going on. All right, let me put this up here. Do y'all know who that is? I don't know if you know. Y'all can put y'all comments in the chat. Y'all know Martell had a PR agent, right? Y'all remember the Upscale magazine article where it had all 5 of Martell's kids on the photo. They were wearing like a red, black, checkered pajama set, and everybody, including Ariane's son, was there, or the son he has with Ariane was there, right? All 5 babies. And Jonelle, I don't want to say that wrong. Her IG page is Jonelle PR brand because she is a PR. She does PR. And she also, I want to make sure that I quote her job right. She is a celebrity publicist, and she's also a lifestyle editor for Upscale magazine. Okay. A lifestyle editor for Upscale magazine. And she made this post where she said, Martell and Ariane stepped out in style this past weekend at the 7th annual fashion show. Y'all know that polo event in Atlanta with Miguel, right? And she said, yep. And then in caps, together. Ariane Curry was in the building. Talk about my man. And a time was had, okay? So I'm kind of curious now because she is a publicist for Upscale. I know that this was a big event. A lot of reality TV was here in the house. If they will be taking pictures, that will be a part of the magazine now. So I also thought that Jonelle was trying to help Ariane at one point with her PR, like trying to get her on a show or something like that. So keep your eyes open because a lot of people have been talking about a possibility of, I think that she has been extending herself to Martell because she was his PR. She was, and she may still be. I don't know. But she did post him and she was saying she was acting pretty happy about it. Okay. So hold on. Here's another picture of them, Martell, Ariane, and that is Miguel. That is the guy. He is a polo he did polo, I guess. He was a jockey. And now he puts on this event every year. It's a charity event. I did go last year. I did not go this year. It's a charity event that helps kids in the inner city, you know, learn some cultural things, and he helps them become jockeys if that's what they're interested in. He shows them how to ride horses. And, you know, when you get to do stuff like that, when you're from the inner city, sometimes it helps you expand your mind and want to do different things in life. And I love that. So, yeah, me and my friends and my husband, we all went and we had a good time. Now here is, y'all see Chris Fletcher there, right? And then that's Martell's friend, Fred, the one who was supposed to have the builder's license, and Martell was going to do projects under his builder's license. So even Fred was in the house, child. Even Fred was in the house. Who else do we have? Look at there. Y'all see Nell Fletcher? Hold on. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hey, Dyana. Hey. I would be ashamed stepping out knowing I was a mistress, child. Well, she's not a mistress anymore, child. She the main squeeze. That's in the past. We got to push them forward. Push them forward. That way we can unbreak these chains that is still tying them together. Because right now, y'all, I know people might disagree with me. I've said this already. They have not uncoupled, you know what I'm saying, in the way they need to, because they see each other. Well, I shouldn't say they see each other, but outside of having kids, this TV show that they film 6 months out of the year ties them together in a way that media, social media, whatever, does not unbreak them from. So Melody saying I'm not filming with him was a good start. But yeah, for the last 5 years, they've still been trying to uncouple. When they're not on the show, they're in court. So they're tied together in a really funky way. It's like War of the Roses. You know what I'm saying? I remember Melody saying, dissolve for every single one of those businesses. The only thing she could not dissolve is the show. And right now they're beating the hell out of, if y'all watch the movie War of the Roses with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas, y'all remember they beat the hell out of that house. They tore up the walls. They shot holes through the roof. They like took a drill to the floor. And right now you see everything tumbling around Love and Marriage Huntsville. Everybody is a casualty, family, friends, the kids. So right now they have to find a way to break. They got to break. Okay, because nobody won. Okay, that movie didn't have a happy ending, just by the way. Both of the people in the movie, the husband and the wife, they lost. So somebody got to walk away before somebody loses. You know what I'm saying? Somebody loses. But what I was going to say about Miss Nell Fletcher, earlier this year, we're not going to wish that on anybody. I said they lost, but y'all saw that movie, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody got to leave the house. Somebody got to leave it. They fought like hell to stay in the house. Somebody got to leave the house. Leave, okay? Anyway, my point was, let me say this about Miss Nell Fletcher, because I remember everything. Earlier in the season of the first half of season 8, y'all remember Nell Fletcher sat down with Martell and said, listen, you're not invited to my birthday party because you caused too much shit and I don't want any problems. I need to have fun and all that other stuff. And then she was asking him questions about the goings on. And she said, listen, I don't want to abandon you, but she said, I will never deal with Coleslaw. Remember that? And Martell even called her Coleslaw. Martell called Nell Fletcher Coleslaw. He was like, wasn't you a Coleslaw? And she was like, no, the hell I was not. Right? And that's when Chris Fletcher had to talk to him. But here she is. Now, I don't know if she meant I will never deal with her at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because they were invited. They were actual special guests. Nell Fletcher and Chris Fletcher were special guests at the polo event. They were talking about marriage and relationships and things like that. But y'all see her there. She's dressed beautiful, by the way. I like her dress. Let me see. Y'all coming in, child. I see people saying motel needs to leave, child. That's the problem. That's why it was called War of the Roses, just like the real Civil War of the Roses in England, where I think it was the House of Lancaster and the House of York. They were fighting for the throne, child. They got to stop fighting for the throne. That is it. Don't get mad at me. I'm just comparing shit. That's it. Let's see. I know, Pacino. I just said, she said that she wasn't invited to the crib. Okay. But I just wanted to point out, she said, I'd never deal with her. You can see there is a lot of distance between them. And we know that Nell Fletcher gives a nasty stink face. When she don't like somebody, she will look you up and down like, bitch, and keep it punching. Okay. So I'm not saying that she is. I said, she said she never. I said, she said she'll never, and she said it on the show. Okay. And I'm just saying they are in the picture together. Let me see. Nope. She okay. I appreciate everybody who's catching it. That's fine. I'm just simply telling y'all what it is. Okay. I saw the picture. I remembered that she said she would never deal with her. They are not even facing each other. Nell is looking at the camera one way. Ariane looks like she's looking at the stage where the runway where people were walking. So they may not have actually talked to each other. But I'm just saying, somehow they caught themselves in the picture. I caught it. I'm sharing it. And it is what it is, okay? Let's see. Anyway, I see y'all. I'm going to put that clip in my IG stories too if y'all want to go see it. The clip of Nell Fletcher and Martell talking to each other. It's footage of them talking on Instagram. Oh, you saw footage. Tish the Great, my apologies. Tish the Great said that she saw pictures of them talking on the internet. I did not see it. Looked like she is telling somebody, don't snap no picture. She might have been. Nell is showing Coleslaw how to dress for the next event. And I put Coleslaw in the title because Nell Fletcher actually calls Ariane Coleslaw on the show. That's what she called her. When they actually said her name, when Martell says her name, they bleep her name out. So you don't hear the name Ariane, but you do hear the name Coleslaw on the show. Okay. The pic looks staged. There's a picture of them shaking hands. Okay. There is a picture of them shaking hands. She also said it on the interview with Dustin Ross. All right. I remember her saying it, child. I do remember her saying it. She said that's not what she does. She'll never be able to participate with that. And now, people are saying that they've seen video of them holding or shaking hands, not holding hands, shaking hands. And there's also video of them talking. Like I said, maybe she meant at the crib. She will never be invited to the crib. Maybe that's what she was saying. Okay. All right. You see Nell and Chris being cordial, but that's it. Remember, the Fletchers were counseling years ago. They were. And I also remember Nell's Fletcher's face on the last episode, the finale episode, when Destiny and Melody are going back and forth. Nell looks like she wants to spit nails, like physical nails at Destiny. So yes, I remember Nell Fletcher has a face. You know what I'm saying? Not that she's an unattractive woman. She's pretty. I just think that when she's upset about something, it reads on her face for sure. I don't think Nell will deal with her. Vanessa says she is side-eyeing the Fletchers. Okay. Please show the people of her smiling and shaking hands with Coleslaw. I don't have that picture. I don't have it. I'll have to look for it and bring it at a different time. I just saw this last night, by the way. Or no, I think it was sent to me. That's when I saw it. Nell was trying to counsel Melody to stay in a toxic marriage. Yeah, she wasn't the only one, Cookie. If you remember, absolutely everyone, including Melody's mother, said that they never thought Mel and Martell would divorce. They all said it. They said when we heard she had filed, we were like, it's never going to happen. And sometimes when you have relationships like that, you can't uncouple the people. That's why I was talking to you guys, maybe last year sometime or the year before about how hard it is to uncouple. Even Martell and Melody now, even though they're divorced, they are still, they're tied together. They're tied together in more ways than just the kids. After Melody said, I'm dissolving everything because I'll never go into business with Martell. I'll never be in business with Martell. She's still in business with Martell with this show. So that's a lot. Yes, I remember Miss Van saying, I didn't want her in the marriage from the beginning, but she also said, I did not think they would divorce. I put my hand, swear for God, I heard her say it. Because I listen to that kind of stuff when people, because sometimes that also encourages people to stay in spaces that they, it may not be healthy for them if people don't take your I'm leaving seriously. But she was able to, she divorced. She did divorce, but they still haven't fully parted ways because people tie them together because of the show. Okay. Let's see. Most people with some etiquette and country. Hold on. Country upbringing will be cordial. Yeah, Melody said that she was very cordial to Destiny when they were at the house on vacation, right, in St. Thomas. She said we had that little spat at the table, but after that, y'all, she said that on her Tickety Talk page. She said every day for the rest of the days they were in the house, she would go visit Destiny's room, asked her how things were going, if she was able to tolerate her and Sunny, Sunny being there, asking her what she wanted for dinner, things like that. So, yep, I remember that. I saw another comment that I wanted to talk about. Let me put this up here. Cassandra said that Melody was literally carrying Martell. He can't even pass an open book test for his builder's license. Sorry, man. And then you remember, see, put that comment up there. You remember the other day when Melody's manager was like, you were the Bonnie and Clyde, the Michelle and Obama, the prom king and prom queen, all the things. Like Martell was carrying his own. She said there was endless possibilities. You were the it couple. You were the perfect couple. That's coming from the manager. So see what I'm saying? Everybody gets upset, but the people that's in the inner circle sometimes can't uncouple. You know what I'm saying? Even though she was using it as a diss, everybody is saying on the back end, there's people saying on the back end, that man was horrible. But there's people who were inside who said, I saw you guys together. You could have conquered anything and everything together if only you would have, been able to stay true to your vows. So that says a lot too. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I have been up here for my hour. I didn't say that Miss Van wanted Melody to stay. I'm saying that she did not. She said she didn't think they would divorce. There's a little bit of a difference. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about because everybody in the chat is grown. Y'all know how this shit works. Y'all know how it works. Don't try to twist words and make it seem like I'm saying something that's just so blasphemous you can't believe it, child. That's not true, okay? I am saying what people would say. Melody has said millions of times that people would just walk up to them on the street and say, you are a beautiful couple. You have a beautiful family. Sometimes when people see someone like that, it's hard for them to uncouple them. That's all I was saying, child. All right? That's pretty much it, y'all. You already know what to do, okay? I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Thank you to all of my moderators. What else do I want to say? Make sure y'all follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Bump up the doggone thumbs up too, okay? Bump up the thumbs up. Thank every single one of y'all who came over to listen to my commentary today. And that's pretty much it. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And I will check you all on the next one. Bye-bye.